Hey y'all, let's talk about the art of the follow up. Stay tuned. See you in a bit. Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm Joanne. Joanne, the woman of a certain age. Living my best life in my 50s, y'all. I hope you had a great Thanksgiving because I did. I was so blessed to have four generations here at my house. It was such a pleasure, especially with COVID and everything that's happened in the past couple years, that my grandmother, who is 95, y'all, was able to come to my house along with my mom. And my mom hasn't seen her mom in a very long time. So it was so nice to have them here along with my family. And it was just a blessing. So I hope you guys had a great time and enjoyed some good food. But today, I wanted to talk about um, the art of follow up. Now, I've been real guilty, y'all, of I'm terrible with not following up. And with me working full time at the post office, then retired, and also having my real estate license for like 19 years while working, I really didn't have the time to do the follow up. Well, that was my excuse at least, because most of my clients with real estate were friends, family, referrals, everyone that knew that I had a full-time job and they understood when I was available to show them properties and things like that. So, I never was really good with following up. Even when I would be off from the post office, I did not like to do like, let's say, the typical marketing that a lot of realtors do, like door knocking. Couldn't stand it. Remind me of being a mail carrier. I did that for 5 years. Didn't want to do that again. Cold calling. I would do it. Didn't like it because I really don't like nobody calling me and trying to sell me things and market to me. So I didn't really like that. So, and I don't know, I just didn't feel comfortable with like walking into places and trying to drum up business like back then like that. But I guess because I am older now, y'all, and with me doing uh notary work and being a loan signing agent, it's funny. Now I don't have any problems with walking into escrow offices, title companies, things like that, and introducing myself. But the problem is, the problem is that I don't do it as often as I should. And I'm trying to figure out why. Is it because that I don't want to work that hard? Or is it because I think the main reason I don't do it is because I feel like I'm bothering folks and I don't want to be a bother. But I just wanted to share with you guys the beauty of following up, because this has happened at least 3 times back to back of me, like, going into an office, bringing them little treats, just stopping by to say hey, um, and say weeks have passed, maybe 2 weeks, 3 weeks, and then I'll send a text message to one of the escrow officers and be like, hey, just checking to see if you guys were going to be there. I wanted to drop in, bring some desserts. And again, it works in my advantage, y'all, that my daughter is a baker. So I wanted to drop off some things. And then I'm telling you, the last 3 times, they've been like, oh, Joanne, can you do the signing for me today? Every time, the last 3 times, it's like, oh, by the way, I got a signing I need you to do tomorrow. And just because I just send a quick text, hey, you guys gonna be in the office? Or another time when it happened, I just popped in, just wanted to drop by, say, hey, just let you guys know I'm here if you need me. Oh, great, I was gonna call you. Now, my question is, were they gonna call me if I wouldn't have stopped in, or would they have gone to the other notary on the list? So the thing is, I think for me, I need to follow up more frequently, because another time after I did my last pop by to another escrow office, um, they got a call from someone who had used them for when they sold their house like some years previous, and they were buying a house out of state. So they called the escrow officer and was like, hey, do you know of a notary? They had a list of 3, and they had my name at the very top. And so the person said that they Googled my name and they saw that I had reviews and I had like 5 stars and all that. And she called me. So I did her signing. She was buying her house in New York. I'd met her here in California in Hemet. And so that's basically a direct. I charged her $150. I probably could have charged her like $200, $250 because that's what they pay here in California. But where I messed up, and this is a tip, where I messed up is that I gave her a price without seeing the actual loan package and not knowing how many documents I had to notarize. So that was a learning lesson for me. Now I know I can say my fees start at a certain amount. So when I get there, if they have a lot of documents that need to be notarized, I can charge the appropriate fee. So that was a lesson learned because she had about 10 documents alone that need to be notarized, plus my travel fee. So I could have charged more, but hey, I told her one price and that's what I went with. But I assume she found me on Google because here lately, that's how I've been getting a lot of general notary calls is from my Google business page. And she told me the story how she had called the escrow office, who I was just in there the day before, and my name and number was at the very top. So again, if you just stay on folks' mind, pop in, they'll remember you. So I have to do better with following up, keeping in touch with everyone, and making sure that they remember that I am available. Because I hear in this market, because it's a little slower now, has kind of stabilized, rates are still up, a lot of notaries are getting out the business. So you have to remind people that you are still in the business, that you are still available, and that you are here to help. And another thing, that was when I did that signing for that person who was buying a property in New York. I stopped by. I stopped by the escrow office just to tell them thank you, and I dropped off a $5 gift card just as a thank you because you always want to operate in a place of gratitude. And I dropped off a $5 gift card to the receptionist who gave that person the list, and she put my name at the very top. So she didn't have to do that, and I appreciate her. So I did that. And what happened after I did that? Just drop off the gift card. They were like, Joanne, I think I'm going to have a signing next week. Will you be available? So it pays, you guys. It pays to, number one, follow up, drop by, let folks know that you're available, and operate in a place of gratitude, because these folks did not know me when I became a notary in February and I did my first signing in March. That day that I did my first signing, I started dropping by different offices. I think I started with 6 and then I kind of fell off, y'all. Fell off, and I kept consistent with 3. And it took literally months before any of those offices gave me a shot. But now that I have done some signings for them, they trust that I'm going to do a good job. And I always pop in and I always drop off little treats as a thank you. I know now that, hey, they know I'm available. They know I'm going to do the job, and they'll remember me. But I want them to remember me a little more frequently. So I'm going to have to get out my own head, stop in more often, or maybe I could start stopping in more often, shoot a little email, just a text, do that more frequently. And then perhaps they will realize that your girl is still around, still available, and I can help them whenever they need. So I just wanted to share that with you guys. And maybe we all can do a little better with the follow-up and get some more business, because, we out there, we need to make some money. The holidays are like right here. Just got over Thanksgiving. It's time for the Christmas, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, whatever you celebrate, it's that time. So let's get out here and hustle, you guys, and make that money. And if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up, make a comment, subscribe. Look at me. Your girl feel like she doing some things now, y'all. Subscribe and just leave me a comment. I love the comments. And if you have any ideas, if you want me to talk about anything, just drop it in a comment. And I appreciate you. I appreciate you listening. And I will see you soon, y'all. Happy holidays. Peace, y'all. Bye.